What's up, party peeps? Welcome to the first person vlog number 2, or letter B, whichever you prefer. Thank you guys so much for your response on the first vlog. We reached almost 5,000 hits on that thing. So let's keep this thing rolling. But first, go down, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Go down, subscribe to this channel. And if you are on Facebook, be sure to like the First Person Production page. Let's see if we can reach 1,000 likes. I got a message from one of my Facebook friends saying that he thought it would be cool for me to share my top 3 musical influences from back when I was a kid, and then also 3 from now. And then also, if I were to only have 5 albums from this point forward to listen to for the rest of my life, what would those 5 albums be and why? So that's what I'm gonna share with you today. So buckle up, get ready, we're gonna have some fun. I have been involved in music literally all of my life. I was born in 1980, then almost immediately went on a tour bus to the West Coast with my family. My family had a Southern gospel group called the Hamptons. As I've gotten older, I literally can't think of a time when music was not a part of my life. It's a huge passion of mine. I record music, I write music, I try to learn every instrument I can. I was a worship pastor, music director, studio musician, touring musician. So as you can tell, I love music. All kinds, all genres. Even opera. I listen to music when I work, when I eat, when I drive. Even when I was a kid, I used to listen to music when I would sleep. Anytime you come by my office, you'll see me wearing these. Even my bobblehead has headphones. So this vlog is dedicated to music. And when I talk about music, it's going down for real. So growing up, I pretty much listened to Christian music. You had like Carmen, Michael W. Smith, Amy Grant, and it was good. And by good, I mean not good. But I actually want to start with the bands and musical artists that actually had an influence over me growing up. These are the guys that inspired me and helped me grow as a musician. In the early 90s, I went to a Petra concert with my brother. And there was this little known 3-piece band that actually opened for the opening act. Their name was Pray for Rain. They got 15 minutes as the opening act. I was completely floored by their infectious melodies, tight harmonies, and insane musicianship. So I became a huge fan. They later shortened their name to PFR. And these guys continued to make music all throughout the 2000s. To be honest, they still have a huge influence over the way I make music today. Number 3, PFR. Number 2, Grandma Train. From the get-go, these guys just blew me away. And actually, their drummer, Paul Rareback, was probably the biggest influence on my drumming to date. He was my first drum hero. I started writing my own music when I was about 15 or 16 years old. One night I was watching Saturday Night Live and I saw these 3 kids from Australia. And immediately I was like, if these kids can make good rock music, I can make good rock music. So immediately I picked up an electric guitar and started learning how to play and started writing music. I'm talking about the band Silverchair. Still my all-time favorite band. And now on to my modern influences. I have been with my band Pictures of Silver for almost 6 years now. Most of the stuff that I write is worship. So my biggest influence in worship music would probably be Lincoln Brewster. Easily the best musician in Christian music right now. This guy is an amazing guitarist. Told ya. If you haven't heard of this guy before, go check him out on iTunes, and I'm pretty sure you will agree with me. Number 2 of my modern influences is Mute Math. These guys push the boundary of conventional music but yet still have the most infectious pop melodies you'll ever hear. They're ridiculously catchy! And number 1, easily the most influential band for me, and probably for a whole lot of other musicians, is the Foo Fighters. The lead singer and leader of the band is a genius. He's a musical genius, and he's like a business genius. Dave Grohl, he's the man. Can I get an amen from all you fellow musicians out there? Also, it was really hard to come up with just 3, but a big influence, probably number 4 and number 5 in there, would be Anne Boleyn and Jimmy Eat World. Love those guys. Sorry, Mom. Carmen didn't make the list. Now, to the business at hand. If there were some law of the land that decreed that every person have but only 5 albums for the rest of their life, here's my 5. Number 5, Under Oath. They're only chasing safety. Ryan? Like screamo music? Yeah, I do. In moderation, of course. And Under Oath, these guys do it right. Number 4, Foo Fighters, duh. Their greatest hits album. Like I said, Dave Grohl is the man. And I like to pretend that I sound like him. I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Dead, out of the next one. Dead, I'm out of the next. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Number 3, Anne Boleyn, Never Take Friendships Personal. I literally wore this CD out so much by listening to it. I ended up buying 2 more albums, one to put in the house and a new one to put in the car. These guys are awesome. Number 2, Journey, greatest hits album. This album should probably make everyone's list. Am I right? Am I? Right. Steve Perry. I saw him in concert in 1994 and I was sold. I was like, this is the greatest singer of all time. It changed my life. Side note, Steve Perry's guitar player on his solo tour was Lincoln Brewster, a 19-year-old fuzzy-headed Lincoln Brewster. And number 1, Silverchair Diorama. And for those of you out there that know me and who knew me in college, this was pretty much the only album that stayed in my car CD player. I mean, I felt like I took a musical adventure with this band. Every album that came out was exactly what I needed to hear at that point in my life. And Diorama was the pinnacle album for me, lyrically and musically. Actually, I think I'm gonna listen to it right now. Yep, as good as I remember. Now, it's your turn. I want to hear from you. If you only had 5 albums to choose, what would they be? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe, add me on Facebook, and share this video as many times as you like. Thank you for watching. Remember, you have the option to go out there and do something awesome. So what are you waiting for? Go do it! Bye!